Hi everyone and welcome to a video for Some Odd Girl Stamps. I'm Linda. Today I'm going to show you how to create a fun little gift to give to a teacher with a matching card. So you can see here I've stamped two images of the brand new Teacher Mae stamp. And I'm just going to go about colouring her in with some Copic markers. I've sped it up because I'm not doing any techniques that are new and exciting. I'm just doing some simple colouring with some pretty minimal shadowing and blending. As you can see, I've just done the skin and I used E00 and E53. And for the hair, I'm just making it light brown with E25, I think it was 53 again, and E31. I'm going to be giving this to my daughter's teacher who has similar coloured hair. I did the apple and the books using a couple of golds and a little yellow and red for the apple. Golds for the book, obviously. And now I'm moving on to the little sweater, and you get a nice picture of my fingers. And I'm just adding some basic shading in just to give the image a little bit more of a lifelike effect. And moving on to the skirt, I chose this colour combination because my daughter's teacher likes green. It's her favourite colour. My daughter asked her, so I thought it'd be nice to make the little teacher lady have that colour skirt. I thought it'd be a nice touch. So I'm just going through and adding some basic shadows to suggest folds within the skirt, and just going back and forth over it with the darker colours to lighter and blending it all in. Nice and simple. And I'm just moving from one to the other image back and forth. And a couple of little accents with the black, just her collar and her belt and her shoes. For her shoes I went in with the greys, and I wanted her to have sort of matching dark stockings. I ended up having to play around a little bit with the stockings because it just didn't quite sit right, so I'll have to work on a good colour combination for dark stockings because it ended up looking like she had sort of bluey grey legs. A little bit, but we got there in the end. So just doing a lot of blending, and I just did a teeny bit of that navy blue around the edges just to give a hint of that colour within the stockings. And by continually going back over with more colour, I managed to get it to blend in the way I wanted it. And now I'm just adding a little bit of, I think it was the C3 to the book, just for the page, the edges of the page. And I'm giving her some hazel coloured eyes. And next I'm using the BG10 to create the look of her glasses. And now this is how where I'm going to be putting the teacher image on this little panel that I've used a border punch on. And now I'm using Hero Arts shadow inks to create a little background using the ruler image from the same stamp set. And this one is the Tide Pool colour ink, and the next one is Green Hills. I just picked two inks that looked like they matched the teacher's dress and skirt and top. And you can see I'm just trying to make sure it's as lined up as possible. Cleaning my stamp off. And then I'm going to use a tiny little dauber or dabber and just give a nice soft kind of shading to the edges of this little card. I liked the notebook edge because I thought it sort of, you know, replicated the idea of a teacher and torn notebook and all that sort of thing. And this is just a little pillow box that I got from a little dollar store, and I'm going to fill it with some lollies or chocolates for her. And now I'm just having a look, trying to decide whether or not I want to add a band of cardstock behind it or anything like that, but I decided I liked the look of the clear acetate for the little gift pouch bag thing. So now I'm just adding some adhesive to the back of the little card and adding a sentiment from the same Teacher Mae stamp set, adhering it on. And I'm not too worried about the adhesive showing on the back. And I'm just doing a bit of a Mod Podge of double-sided adhesive tape on the back of the teacher, making sure she's going to stay on nice and firmly. And I've got some textured aqua coloured cardstock on top of a plain white card base. And this is going to be the card that matches, so you can see why I did the two images. I thought it would be nice to have a set. I've got this grid paper that's from the Simple Stories DIY boutique 6x6 paper pad. Again, I thought the grid paper or the graph paper worked well with a teacher themed project. So I've just rounded those corners with the We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, and next I will adhere the little card and teacher image on. And that's about it actually. I did add some glossy accents to her glasses and a little bit of clear Wink of Stella glitter to her skirt. But I wanted to keep it nice and simple because my daughter's teacher is very simple, she's very straightforward, and I didn't want it to be too frou-frou. And here you can see a close-up of the finished card, and I do get that little bit of funny cardstock off the top of the card. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have